China overtakes Musk. In 2027, the first settlers from the Middle Kingdom will travel to Mars, a major journalistic investigation by crazy news support creativity. More wild content, scenario generators, and fake news at gptonline.ai. Part 1. The Martian Game. China enters the home stretch spring 2025. While the world's attention is focused on the US elections, history is being made in the shadows of China's Gobi Desert. At the Space Technology Center in Jiuquan, behind thick layers of concrete and reinforced walls, engineers, military personnel, biologists, and even philosophers are creating something that could change the fate of humanity. According to exclusive information obtained by Crazy News from an anonymous CNSA, China National Space Administration, employee, Beijing has already approved a plan to launch its first manned mission to Mars, and it will happen as early as April 2027. Part 2. Project Jiuquan, a secret Mars colonization program under the label Guojia Zui Gao Jimi. Top secret, there is a mega project codenamed Jiuquan, named after the mythical god of fire, whom the Chinese now consider the patron saint of Mars expansion. The program includes the Mars Zero underground training complex, 13 kilometers of tunnels simulating living conditions on Mars, from sandstorms to complete isolation from Earth. A psychological filtering system. Flight candidates undergo tests for stress, loneliness, and even watching all seasons of a Chinese reality show without fast-forwarding. Genetic selection. According to unofficial data, the mission will include participants with increased resistance to radiation, cold, and a diet consisting of 100% algae. They're not just preparing, they're one step ahead. While Musk tweets, China builds, says Professor Stephen Gilmore, an astrophysicist from California. Part 3. The Tianmen-1 spacecraft, closed blueprints and open ambitions. Tianmen-1, which translates as Heavenly Gate, is a new generation Mars spacecraft, assembled from an alloy resistant to extreme temperatures and coated with a layer of nanomaterial that reflects cosmic radiation. Inside, there is a module for 6 people, an autonomous oxygen regeneration system, and the first Martian tea room in space history. The Chinese insist that culture should not lag behind technology. It is also reported that the mission will include a robotic agricultural unit equipped with installations for planting rice, garlic, and even experimental Martian bamboo. Part 4. Who are these people? The first settlers. The composition of the team is kept secret, but sources claim that among those selected are a female military officer with experience surviving in Tibet, an astrophysicist engineer who previously worked for Musk, a young monk from the Shaolin Monastery for the spiritual balance of the mission, a comedian from Beijing, so as not to go crazy during the 180-day flight. Each participant has already been issued a Martian passport. Personal video blogs have been prepared for future broadcasts from the Red Planet, and a system of emotional support from Earth has been developed. In the form of messages from pets, videos from cats are allowed. Part 5. The world's reaction. Musk, NASA, and the UN. Elon Musk reacted to the news ironically on his X account. If they fly away, that's fine. The main thing is that they don't forget to turn on the Wi-Fi when they land. Panic is brewing behind the scenes at NASA. The agency is urgently reviewing its plans for the Artemis project. The UN is convening an emergency meeting on the future of interplanetary diplomacy, fearing that China may declare part of Mars its territory. We will not allow a repeat of the situation with the Moon. This time, Everything will be done according to space law, said the UN representative for extraterrestrial affairs. Part 6. What's next? And is there a chance for the others? If the Jiuquan mission is successful, China will go down in history as the first country to colonize another planet. This is not only a technological breakthrough, but also a political one. China is already preparing programs for students called Mars 2035, building a digital city called Mars City in the metaverse and launching NFTs featuring the faces of future colonists. The world is changing. The boundary between Earth and space is blurring. But will there be room for everyone on Mars? Or will it become a new arena for geopolitical rivalry?